So, before the break, actually, you guys have managed to stave off a ambush. The dwarves managed to mostly stay alive from repeated healing from Aaron. Uh, what they wanted, you have no idea. However, Ulan has been investigating the cart at the front. What the rest of you going to do?
What he does that, I have a little look at this side passage down here, see if I can see anything.
Move your character so I can see which one. Oh, that one. Doesn't look like there's much down that one. There's a few collapsed burrow tunnels, it looks like, but nothing much.
Okay, I go over to Ulan and see what he's found, if he's found anything.
Everyone else?
After the two-hand high five with Saren, Savant will reluctantly hulk up his weapons and shield.
I'll pick up my axe and then I'm going to go over this way just to take a peek.
Okay.
I am going to... Where am I?
Right in the middle with the giant circle around him.
I'll step here and be bright.
Super bright. Yeah. You can see there's a lovely amount of bodies in this corner. Oops. As well as a passageway which seems to be heading almost perpendicular to the tunnel. It looks reasonably large. And Serafina?
I'll go check on Amy to see how she is doing, because she's probably not used to this.
Okay. You go over that way. Yeah. Saren, yours is the easiest one. The bodies you can see, it's pretty similar to the other tunnel that Ifan had previously spotted. Bodies of both old and new. Some look like a couple days. Some look like a couple years.
Right.
Of more than one race. Dwarf definitely, you can tell from the thickness of the bones. Some of the other ones look malshapen, bent. There's definitely some claws, but it's a bit of everything.
Okay.
And the smell is not that great.
Eek.
Yeah, it's not that great right now. Surfing, you go and see Eri, who's just looking around what the hell happened, as she woke up during the fight, it seems. With her dagger kind of drawn, or about to be drawn. Just looking around. Yeah, give me an insight.
Good at that.
So good. Broken compass. Able to spot even the slightest weakness in a foe. No, Ares very much I wouldn't say shaken, but disturbed. Let's go with that one. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Better than what's out here. That much is probably I'm gonna go back in the cart. Yeah.
Yeah. We will see if we can hear it. Something and get going. Hopefully.
Well.
Now walking back to the others. After she maybe had given me an answer.
Oh, Ithamar. With Ulan. He wrote a pretty decent investigation, I think. Yeah, 13 plus intelligence. Yeah, it's okay. One thing you can notice though, the back is broken open. And it had a pretty heavy chain on it. Inside is a few small boxes, and then right at the back are these relatively large iron boxes, which are very neatly positioned at the back. There's currently only one remaining. The other boxes, though, are standard wooden boxes.
Is there any way to know how many they made off with?
You aren't really sure. You could at least guess.
Did any of us see how many they took away?
Did you would have noticed? You noticed at least 2 other drow are unaccounted for.
Savant saw 2 people because he was on top of the thing while they were
true.
flying.
You were on top, so you would have noticed at least in going towards the car.
I was nearly going to shoot one of them.
Um,
I should know.
yeah, you're not near.
Walk over.
Well, you could do that.
I will take on my eyes minute seeing while I'm hulking and basically inspect the hulk here and inspect the area.
Inspect the area for
Like see like there should be, because of the journey, there should be slight indentations or at least dust or indentation, and depending on how long they've been loaded, of if something is missing, like if it's a box or something is missing.
The carts inside are relatively clean, but give me insight. Insight? Investigation. Wow. Begins with I.
With advantage.
While
With
he does that,
advantage.
I go and start collecting up the dwarf bodies and bringing them back to put in the cart so we can take them back to town.
Yeah, that's 20.
There's boxes in here. There's definitely more than one in here previously.
And try to
Wow.
track their movement?
There's footprints everywhere. Of
With disadvantage.
insects, dwarves,
Too hard to see. Okay.
even with the light.
Acid.
Yeah. But yeah, if we can collect the bodies, it's a bit of a mess everywhere from the amount of dead. The remaining dwarves, however, have wow. The 2 remaining dwarves at the back are unable to actually break out of their own carriage at the back. Are instead going to make their way to the front. The congruence that was with the cart looks like one of the bodies, and the guards, well, the 2 guards that are actually currently awake, are inspecting the rock Actually, Shay would be doing the same, actually. So, are you going to inspect that cavern, or are you just going to look around?
There's nothing this way? There's just a wall, right?
There's just a wall there.
curved around
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go. Wrong button. I'll go in a little further to see what else I can see. I won't wander too far, really. I'll just.
Okay. You just notice that it goes around and connects.
Okay. And the passage goes there.
Yeah.
Okay. Parallel to the road, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right.
You can definitely make that out. It goes on for quite a distance. It looks like it winds to the left slightly.
Okay, so I can't tell if it eventually curves back to the right towards the road again.
You're not
from
really
here.
sure.
Alright.
The make of this tunnel is definitely from a creature. You can definitely tell. It could either be from the insects, it could be from something else. You can't really tell if it's made from tools, but it's definitely old and worn. That's the most you can probably tell from just looking at it. Yeah. The dwarves actually inspecting the rock. Oops. Okay, yeah. The dwarves with the rocks can't. One can't even climb them, and two can't budge them. They do go over to the companion that's not bloodied and dead, and yeah, they can easily wake him up. Just do that.
Someone will walk over to one of the dwarfs.
Okay. They're all going to gather at the front of it, but yeah, don't worry about moving your token.
Do it anyway.
Or you do it anyway. Either way, that works. Yeah. Knew this was going to happen.
You
What?
did, old chap? Well, I was expecting, but I didn't know.
Well, they knew we were coming this way, and looked like they knew what we were carrying. Is your party alright?
We seem pretty fine.
Well,
Seems like our friend here, as I look at Aaron.
it was just still the blinding light in the entire corridor.
Get us alive. Do you have a inventory of what he was carrying?
We don't. As they look across to one of the bodies, he would have, but
A mental one, then.
we know it at least was from the Crongrines. Probably some type of shipment or something.
We are all carrying stuff here. So shipments come everywhere, but
Hey, we just get paid to watch over this thing, and apparently we didn't do our job. So
I understand, lad.
what? Anyway, we're gonna have to take most of these things by foot, or we're gonna have to start moving these boulders. Either way, it's probably gonna be cleared until some earth shapers get this way.
But clearing some boulders, then.
Well, I imagine they'll notice we haven't managed to get to Thorugh probably within the hour. By then, they'll probably send one over here and get it cleared out, which I don't mind holding out for.
So we are taking up defensive positions until then.
We can do. Set some fires, make sure this place is bright enough that they can't be bored to attack us. And we wait and get out safely, carts and all. Well, apart from that one.
The one in the back.
Yeah. And the one that's missing 2 drivers now.
We have an extra driver per se. Would we be able to? I will say. The empty cart now. We have an extra driver. Could we move it along?
Let me figure out where it's going to. And he goes into the car at the front, and there's a couple of scrolls, and he brings out one of them, and looks down at the list. Well, this one's supposed to be going to thorugh, so we can drop it off there. If you're willing to have one of your men drive it, we can at least give you some of this load as some type of offering. The rest of it obviously would be dropped off to where it's supposed to go. We'll leave it for the town guard to deal with there. Sound good?
Sounds good.
I imagine, I don't know what, 20? Does 20 sound good? 20. Just give him 20. We need to get these things moving. Alright, we'll give you 20 for it. If you get one of your drivers on board, after the rocks move, bring it over to thorugh. Sound good?
Sounds good. As he takes out his hand for a handshake.
Alright. Grabs your hand and shakes.
If he comes, Predator.
No, just a normal handshake. Well, you might want to set a camp here for the time being. You've got a couple of hours. If the more, I imagine you've grabbed most of the bodies. Where are you going to pile them?
Next
Either
to
in that
the
first cavern or
next to the first cart, and then start loading them into the cart.
Into the cart?
Yeah.
Okay. Into the back, I imagine?
Yeah.
Okay. Just the people, I imagine.
Pardon?
Just the dwarves.
Yeah, just the dwarves, not
Okay.
the other things.
Okay, that's fine. You open up the back of the the first one or the second one?
The one who Ulan inspected.
Oh.
Is there room in there?
Not really. There's
Like-
a lot of crates still in there.
what's the
Oh, in that case, I would take them to the next one.
Okay.
Anyone that has room to take them.
The second one has some space. It's mostly from cloths. So you can probably pile them on top. It will probably stain some of it from blood stains.
I try and move as much out of the way as possible so it doesn't.
Okay, you could probably do that. By putting them onto the one side. How many bodies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be a little cramped, but they can be stacked.
I stack them respectfully.
You can certainly try. Aaron, Shay comes over to you, looking pretty bloodied still.
Hi, Shay. You don't look good. Let me help you over.
Dang.
Very well.
Alright then. She is much better. Well, better than she was before.
I will activate my necklace, restoring 2 first level slots and a level 30.
Yeah, she was at 12 hit points. She wasn't doing pretty well. Yeah. So with that, everyone will piles the bodies into the second caravan. Who's going to be the driver for the second caravan? Well, actually, before that happens, camp. How are you guys going to set up camp? As the guards look like they go towards the back tunnel, the one that Ithamor you had already investigated.
one that doesn't have any entrance or exits, save that one.
Yeah, it looks like inside, after they go inside, this literally was a den for these creatures for the time being. There is some burrows, but they've... it doesn't look like they've technically been collapsed. It just looks like they've just been filled in with mud. So they probably need to be fully packed, which the dwarves do with some of the local just stonework that's been crumbled and just begin piling it into and on top of the tunnels. And they take one of the carts, the one that got broken, take some of the wood and use that as firewood.
I recommend that we try to move the carts.
I suggest that we move them to box sets as a barricade, so we've got a defensible position.
Okay.
With the rams on the inside.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, but okay. Do you bring them into the cavern or just leave them on the outside?
Into the cavern if you can.
The cavern's pretty large. I might as well just mark it open to show you how large it actually is.
Yeah, we can get the...
Yeah, you can easily get in all of the rams, all 5 of them. So yeah, you actually have a spare ram because the cart got destroyed, but the ram survived at the back. So yeah, 5 rams, 4 carts.
At this point, also Savant will walk over to the group as we gather around to create the fortress, I guess.
Yeah, you can easily make the fortress with the amount of dwarves, Seren and Savant with the strength potion still. Yeah, you guys could easily move the carts into position. And make a small camp inside.
Wait, one of the guards said that somebody probably said, gave out our not location, but the fact that we're going to be going this way, right?
Yeah, there's usually always a time that when you should arrive at a position. So if you don't, it usually means either you mean stuck or...
I will keep an insightful eye on everybody outside of our party.
Okay.
Somebody's acting strange.
Savant will speak to the group as we get around. So, chaps and ladies, I myself at least volunteered to help out with the now empty cart, and it's going to Dolforum, and that's close by. We will get 20 of the cargo. If anyone wants to join me, it would be enjoyable.
Well, we are going to forum with Harry.
You would also, if we are to make a fast run in Dolforum, it would help if the people that want to go into Dolforum goes with the cart that actually goes into Dolforum.
As I have completely forgot what we're doing and where we're going, I'm just going to answer.
No, the plan was we get to the Dolforum stop, and that's because it's because we're taking 2 shifts to get there. We'd be there for at least 8 hours. Take a long rest. So we're gonna send, I think, Serafina and Ulan at the very least to go up into the city to see if they can find anything out in the library.
Yeah, that's
And
how
if-
I'm gonna.
And then we were gonna go on to
Capital.
and then go on to the capital. Yeah.
But on paper, we technically have stopped, so.
Yeah, we can always just say we've decided to continue.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's just that it doesn't belong in papers anymore. So if someone were to know the papers, they would think we have stopped here.
Ulan just mentions, I'm sure there's probably another convoy of one of these going from Dolforum. I imagine the dwarves do a lot of trading.
Probably get another one easily enough if we find we need to stay and look up stuff and find Ari a seat on one of those.
Considering
Decide to stay in Forum.
Furham's the closest one. I
Yeah.
checked the map again. It's like it is. Harry was like, who's listening to this because she go into the camp as well. Did you say you guys are just going to Furham, not Maltha?
Like
Yeah.
amendment of our plans, but yes.
Well, we did say to her that we're actually going only to Forum.
can find you a seat with one of the other
Right,
cards
right.
that's going further.
You did say that previously. That's fine. I can find another one, I guess.
I'm sure passage to get to the capital will be easy to find from Forum.
No, it's fine. You guys managed to get me this far. That's more than I would have managed myself. So, thanks for that.
Happy to help.
I guess we rest for the time being. Hopefully. As you guys wait for this, I'd say it would be a short rest. Well, it'd actually technically be 2 short rests. So if you want to use hit dice, use them.
Yes, please.
And
Thank you.
who's going to
second
be
wave.
on watch?
What is it called? There.
What's it called?
No, I was looking for one of my ability things.
I'll rock for Shays as well, because she probably needs it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm almost back up to full with that.
See if I can use another one. The first one was my sec wind. Okay, a 4 to that. Creeping up.
Should we use all 3 of those? Yeah! Oh my goodness. Shay rolled a 3. Gets 2 10s and a 9.
Nice.
Actually, no, 2 10s and a 6 plus 3. Yeah.
I
that's-
regain my grit.
She's looking pretty much full, yeah. What's that, 60? Yeah, it's full 60. Yeah, no, she's fine now.
So how much time has passed?
Wait, so who's doing watches?
I'll take first watch.
I will take second watch.
Okay.
I'll take first watch because
I
I'm still hunting.
think
No.
maybe those who have magical dark vision take first watch so they actually can see something. they
Oh,
have
okay, yeah,
watch.
for
Yeah,
as long
yeah,
as it'll
oh, yeah.
last, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's
Yeah,
do
well-
it like normal persons would do.
It lasts 8 hours, so
Okay.
don't need to keep watch 8 hours.
As you did it to Shay, she probably would.
Yeah, and so if you know,
Okay,
errands
so
only last 2 hours after the fight.
alright, so then you two give me perceptions.
Because it's only an hour, I guess.
No, it lasts
8.
8 hours, but we have travel for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit out for the first 2 hours as well. I mean, for the
How
last
much
12.
Yeah. Shay is on point today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 24. Cool. And what's your sick? Oh gosh. Alright.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I don't have proficiency, and I apparently rolled it in low today. I'm happy I used my AoEs.
Okay. Nothing happens for the first hour. Second is did I hear Seren and
And
Savant?
else?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you two give me perceptions as
This
well
self-
as you swap
The
out.
team we can't see shit.
Ah!
There you
Ah,
go.
I saw everything.
Savant feels left out.
As a game, nothing happens.
I would have seen the crap out of it.
As well, technically you did see some things moving across the other side, swimming around the bodies of these insects, which you've seen. You don't remember what they were called. They were just nasty, ugly buggers.
Can she point it out to Savant that actually lives here?
Yeah, sure. Do you remember what those are called? Things crawling over the corpses.
Think back to school. Nature check, I guess.
Give me nature. You know some creatures of the Underdark.
I'm a ranger. I should know at least.
Your favorite terrain though is mountain, isn't it? Though.
Yeah, because I'm normally topside.
Yeah.
You have schooling, you know.
Yeah, you've rarely seen these, but the creatures that are stalking around, tearing out some of the bodies, you have seen those, as they definitely stalk around, as the displacer beasts.
As he leans back, as he's holding his shield and gun, as he's been cleaning it. The displacer no. Displacer beast, I think.
But they fortunately don't notice you as they carry on going, taking
There's
some
plenty
of
for them to eat out there.
taking some of the meat with them. Some of them dragging bodies away. There's probably a good 6 of them, 7 of them, and they go actually through the left tunnel.
This is the circle of life down here.
Yeah. Some of them sniff around the dwarf blood, but as there's no meat around, they just take these bug creatures, which for some of them have been completely ripped open. So it's pretty easy.
Look, it's pre-cracked lobster.
Exactly. Some of them actually are charged a little.
God, I want crawfish now.
And cooked.
But yeah, nothing truly happens. The dwarves are just sitting around this very small fire. They made sure to keep it as small as possible, to warm themselves up, because it's getting very dark, very cold at this point. It's already dark. And after the second hour passes, you hear movement coming from down the passageway. It's
Yes, it's shield team that goes out to take a look. Like, huh?
You can. Saren, you definitely can hear it, at least, that it's definitely trotting.
Okay, and it's... Alright, I'll... go out and take a look.
Okay. Both you could technically take a look at this point. As it's definitely coming from the other sides of the rocks, down the way. And you just hear the echo voice of a dwarf call out, "Hello! Is any of you alive?"
Some of us are.
Yeah,
Ah,
most of us.
I was told some convoy was coming this way and was late. Alright, stand aside. I'll get this open in no time.
Excellent.
And pretty much in no time, well, you can't actually see anything, so I don't even need to describe it. The rocks on the other end, which technically you guys can't see because you would have to walk all the way down to the end, which I guess you could have done. The rocks literally melt and begin to slide to the sides, opening up a passageway in the center. and a dwarf who's got rolled up sleeves stands there with his arms spread out. Oh, I see 2 of you, and a lot of blood. Want to tell me what happened here?
Ambush.
That tells me so much. Thank you.
They hit the cron grinds first. They wanted something out of the back of the cart.
This is the Congrine's cargo.
It is. Cron grind did not make it.
All right.
The cart is over there, as Samantha pointed backward.
You can barely see the firelight coming out of the cave entrance. Okay, then if you want to get yourselves ready, I can escort you back. It's only a short rest, not a long rest. God, yeah.
You're alone?
Yeah?
So we aren't far away then?
Well, you're about 6 hours away, but us Earthbinders usually do this. So, how many carts are still remaining? If with this much...
4. We were
4.
We were 5 when the ambush occurred.
Well, that's actually great news. 4 out of 5 is not bad. Sorry, I didn't even tell you my name. This is terrible. I'm from the Four Charts. I imagine you've at least heard of my my family name.
Oh yes.
Well,
Of course not.
I'm Conric. Pleasure to meet you all. We'll probably be getting going now. We don't want to stay too long. I get on my steed and I'll wait for you guys here, and we can get going. The way was clear. There was a few collapses here and there, but for the most part, the cavern path was decent. Can't say more than that. Well then, I think we should move.
We go? I'm assuming in the meantime,
Yeah.
hitching everything up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you guys are talking, the 3 other dwarves come out.
What we're
Actually
gonna
5,
do-
actually.
What are we gonna do with the bonus ram?
Well, we'll bring him along. Somebody
Yeah.
will find use for him, I guess.
Yeah, we're
But,
bringing him along, but are we gonna hook him up to someone, to some cart, or not?
It's not too hard. Or you can just let him walk with you guys.
Yeah, we could just
Yeah,
make
he'll
him
walk
walk, I
with
guess.
us.
Yeah.
As he just literally enters convoy line. So yeah.
Can I
Mm.
weekly in as I'm the one that's apparently alone on the cart because
Okay.
no one wanted to go.
Oh, you
can
jump on that one.
Yeah, because no one else wanted to as
Fair enough.
often. What's the cargo? As I get 20% of it, at least the group. Gets
You
20%.
know it's cloth. It's not going to smell that great now. There's bodies in there, but it's
That's not the cart with gloves.
Yeah.
With bodies though, isn't it?
with the what?
The bodies was in the big cart, wasn't it?
No, the big cart
The
had
bodies
too many.
wouldn't fit in the big cart.
You could probably fit like 1, maybe 2.
Mind done.
Yeah, there's still a lot of cargo in that one.
It goes to wash. Just need like lemons.
But it's definitely very nice cloth. It's actually embroidered. Quite nice, thick count thread. But yeah, you get on that one. The one remaining trader gets on his cart. Who's driving yours? I imagine Saren.
Yep.
Okay.
I already put myself back there.
Okay. 8 hours has passed, so you're probably getting a little tired and may
Yeah.
want to swap eventually.
The same with Savant Patch, and he can go on.
Yeah. Actually, Savant, the two dwarves from the back cart will join you actually, because their cart got crushed.
Hey, I got some
Any
personal
of their
gold.
stuff salvageable?
It's underneath a boulder.
All right, never mind.
It's maybe, but yeah, you would have to start moving boulders.
Did we loot the priestess, by the way?
No, you didn't
I-
loot anything.
I'm gonna go loot the priestess before we leave, because god damn it, that bitch
Yeah,
annoyed me.
let's loot the drow before we leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna check her out too.
You literally walked past them both, went into the cave, walked out, didn't do anything.
It's fine, don't worry.
How far
That's your brain part.
phone are we?
From where? From? I said around 6 hours. Maybe more like 7, considering you'd be going through the cavern.
Well, I
gonna
could
need a
technically sit an event. I still have 6 hours of dark vision left.
Yeah, she could sit with me.
Aaron would at this point be blind.
Shay actually can join as well. She'll probably just sit on top of one of the carts at this point, which Ulan may do the same, considering he saw her collapse. Okay, so with that order, you guys. Oh, actually, wait, you're investigating.
Just really quick, yeah, the priestess.
Okay, yeah, just give me a quick investigation while you look at. Jeez.
Really?
I said I'm checking too.
Fucking hell.
You're checking the same person?
I give up.
Yep.
Alright, check her as well. Okay.
Boy, she be fine.
She is pretty. Fortunately, you only hit her only in the back, so her face is still decent.
Didn't she hit her in the shoulder at once?
What's her symbol? I want to take her symbol.
Oh, her symbol is the same actually as the one you saw previously.
I want to take it.
There's no crescent moon this time. It's literally just an orb with what looks like spider webbing wrapped around it. You do though find very easily her headdress, which looks quite pretty. It's intertwined to her hair, but you can unwrap it pretty quickly.
Yeah, skills, man.
She does have a coin purse of what looks like silver, but it's got an odd shape on it.
So I guess the drinks are on her, right?
But it's 70 silver of some type of coin. There's definitely a moon shape onto it.
Brown money.
I'll leave the money to Karen.
I'll take the money and just put it away, because I doubt we're going to be able to spend that surface side on this island.
And yeah, on her you also find a dagger that's on her side, which is in sheath.
Is it pretty? I take it out.
It is a very pretty dagger.
I'll take it.
It has silver embroidered onto it. That's all you can find on her.
Alright, so you take the headdress and the dagger, I'll take the silver.
And I'll take your symbol. That's right. Your symbol is mine now.
Okay. You're now cursed. No.
What? No. Remove curse.
Remove curse. Well, you have to know you're cursed.
You just told me.
Oh my gosh, metagaming. Disadvantage for the rest of the game. So yeah, you guys get into your carts.
I'll ask Serafina. Serafina, could you check those out for me, please? She was wearing them.
Accidentally
with
what?
you.
Oh.
The what?
Do what?
The dagger, the headdress, and the holy symbol.
No, the symbol is mine. I don't think the symbol is
No.
mine.
Have her check the symbol.
Okay.
It's
Fine.
Okay.
It's a
Fine,
symbol
Mom.
of Lolth. I don't trust anything.
Dagger hit something.
Headdress.
And my trophy. I'm a priest slayer from now on.
Aaron the Priest Slayer.
Wow. That's terrible.
I kill with love, okay?
Yeah, love.
Are your guiding bolts just like?
Love and spears.
They're
Like,
like purple-shaped kisses.
no, they're not.
I was gonna say heart-shaped arrows.
No, please, like...
That's your healing word.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Wow, mass healing word must look weird.
The question is, would I be able to have out my book and sit on the driving seat and cast
Sit on the
Intensify?
roof?
Yeah, I mean,
material.
if I'm driving,
If you're doing it as a ritual, you need a decent amount of space to put out stuff.
Can I do it on a roof, maybe?
Yeah,
You can do it. You can either do it in the back. You can use a bit of the front, as it's just you and Saren. You could just do arcane check and then do identify later,
No, I would actually just cast Detect Magic.
or you can just do that as well. That works too.
First time ever. Let's cast it as a normal spell.
All right. So
I
detect
have
magic.
it in the magic set still now.
Never mind then.
Fair enough. Can you pull up the spell just so I can remember exactly what I need to tell you?
Everything.
No.
Yeah, this is the vague one.
Okay.
Yeah, I basically learned the magic it has, or if it has any magic.
So for the 3 items that you have in front of you, you can obviously sense all the other magic around you. The headdress has what looks like, enchantment magic, I guess it would be under. Actually, it would be abjuration. And the dagger would guess that would be invocation. Yeah, invocation. The trophy, as it's now called, doesn't have anything attached. And you can no, I can't say anything else. Okay, yeah, those are the 3 things. As you begin pulling out and following the carts in front, as well as Conric, the Earth Shaper.
I will make Saren aware of that the 2 of the things are magical, and I will basically reach my hand into the thingies and say to Aaron he can get his trophy.
Yeah,
Which I imagine Aaron's in the back, so you can actually
I'm
hand it
probably
to
sleeping.
him. Immediately sleeping. Okay, sure.
I was in the cart for a long time and then there was a fight.
True. 8 hours has passed, which is a good point because you're getting a little tired at this point. Not too tired, but tired enough. So
Some
yes,
of us has been sitting in that cart for those hours and doing nothing else.
it's a while. But yes, you guys head out along the way, and it's pretty clear. It's very eerie considering, especially as you enter into the cavern itself, which is very wide and high, and the sides drop down to you don't know how deep. As you're almost going across what is essentially a bridge of rock. Fortunately, it's wide enough that you could easily have 2 carts on it, but there is the strange sense that it could break. You can't make out too much. Actually, that's a good point. Light stones have been used by everyone at this point now. So all the other carts have light stones, as well as Conric at the front. Who's lit up a what looks like some type of trinket on the side of his ram. The cabin itself is it's interesting. It's slightly different to any other cave you've been in, from just being plain rock and substances. You can tell from just the distance and the light refracting off it, there's definitely some type of crystals down here. Of various colors. Specifically, you can tell orange and purple, as well as red, in small patches around this chasm, roughly around like 100 feet away. But you can just make out from the light details, which is refracting off them. As you pass through into what is almost a tunnel built out into this rock, you can make out this was definitely devised by the dwarves, from the reinforcements they set up against the walls, the ceiling with both rafters and columns to keep it up. Even the floor has been smoothed and has some places where stone plates have been laid down to have it smoother. But for the most part, there's no actual danger you can sense. It looks like this place, as you've passed the point of the central point of this area, you start moving into a more secure area, I guess you could call, of this area. Even though it's away from the actual underroad itself, it's pretty well maintained. Or at least it's more maintained, as it's more modern. The three actually at the front, on each of the cards. So Savant, Seren, and Serafina. Give me perceptions.
Savant.
All right.
He's not that tired.
So the two drivers, as you're just following the convoy, you can notice, especially keeping out for danger, you don't hear the chittering sound anymore, but you do hear the sound of water, running water. It's slow. It's almost like slush. It's moving so slow. It's just like. But it's definitely there in the distance, echoing almost.
Is that something I have heard before? Up top?
You definitely know there's.
Normal for down here? Would I realize that?
You give me an intelligence for you, or history actually, and it's
Like a
dwarven
history?
history, so you technically get advantage. You can,
It's the history of my homeland, so.
yeah, you can do history intelligence as well. Wow, even
No,
with
wow.
advantage, damn.
Well,
Damn.
it's me.
You didn't really care. You were at the back of a caravan anyway last time you were down here. Savant, do you remember specifically from both up and below surface? There's glaciers on the surface. What it sounds like is part of it melting and forming underground.
Because I think Savant and Saren at least have a bit more conversation, like as we're caught apart now. Because I think we're holding like a combination. Like, do you see anything? No, I don't see anything either. Like, we don't want to get bum rushed here. Right? Savant will look
Yes.
back as he's seeing that it's straight first, and then look back.
Yeah, you're probably right next to each other. Well, not next to each other, but in front of each other.
Say. It doesn't sound like any enemies. I think it's maybe a melting glacier, if I remember correctly. I've seen a couple of them up above. It's possible that it's going all the way down. I remember hearing something of it in my textbooks.
Which actually that would remind you, actually, Saren, of when you passed through her to full thorugh on your way to Mortha. You last time you were here. Thorugh had a very interesting ceiling. And you're pretty sure it was ice. And you carry on traveling. Eventually you guys will need to swap, unless you're going to do the whole 12 hours without swapping.
I have no one to switch with, so I need to do it.
Well, you can switch with one of the guards that's with you. As they have some proficiency with driving.
I will ask him, I guess. Do any
yeah.
one of them have pipes?
Pipes? No, not down here.
We don't need a light.
Well, definitely not down here without ventilation. That's generally a bad idea.
Would you take over as I take a bit of a quickie? Sleeping a bit.
A quickie.
No comment.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, no. One of them switches with you pretty easily. As he was actually the driver for the previous cart, which got crushed.
Savant will be sleeping on the roof. It's like...
Fair enough. You also notice that Ulan and Shay are on different roofs. Shay's on the front one. Ulan will probably be on the back of
Ours.
yours, yeah. Watching over.
It's 3 carts in a row with people on top of them.
Pretty much, yeah. That's, yeah. Dex check. Yeah, as it keeps on going, Seraphine, are you going to swap with Saren? Oh gosh. Fortunately, the cards are going pretty slow, so you managed to climb
How
up.
many hours have passed since we left ambush place?
Since you left the ambush place, I would say around 3 hours at this point.
I can take over for 3 hours. Because then I can see.
Well, currently there's light stones pretty much on all the
Oh,
other carts,
yeah,
so
Yeah, I can take over.
We're
it's not
pretty
too
much
bad
a
down here.
sleeping light
I'll
caravan.
curl up in the seat next to her and just sleep. I'm not going to get off and go into the back or anything.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of the journey goes without too much of an issue. You do catch some fleeting movements in the shadows. Nothing comes out for the caravans, until you reach the gates once more of Dolforum, which, very similar to the rest, are large, far larger than they need to be for down here. However, this one's slightly different as it's circular in its shape, almost like a vault door.
The Hobbit door.
Yeah, and it's relatively intricate in its design, and there's no additional pathways to the side. It's literally into Dolforum,
Okay.
as it's a very secure area for and from the capital. As you guys approach, you can just make out against some of the areas around it. There's very small arrow archer points in the walls where you can make out there's some movement behind them, and the gate door unlocks for deep, just almost like it's unlocking a mechanism inside, and releases, allowing fresh air to blow into your faces all the way down the tunnel,
Oh, fresh air.
So good.
and warmth, which is more important.
Thank God.
The cold is no problem. It's colder upstairs.
as the city gate is opened and the convoy moves inside, which is still a very narrow tunnel to match the size of the door, until you travel in a little further for a couple more minutes, and then it opens up into this vast cavern that reaches at least probably 200 feet up to the ceiling of pure ice, which is actually enough to allow some light in, although it's dimming quite a lot at the moment.
Have Savant been here before?
You probably have not been here before.
Yeah, I expect I went from the capital and up above everything.
Yeah. However, the city itself sprawls in front of you, but also seems to funnel down into this almost column, as water drips down from this ice from above into these very small, almost chains of water around the city. It's almost beautiful for a dwarven city. It's oddly strange.
Well, they didn't build it. It was here before.
Yeah. As the walls itself is a very fortified city for natural resistance. As the tunnel goes more into a bridge of very well-made dwarven structure of side alley paths. And you can make out at least some of the bits of fortification into the stonework itself they've designed here, making the city pretty much an island in this large cavern area. And in the center you see a very tall, actually ridiculously tall for dwarven structures, a spire, a tower of some kind in the center of the city.
Do it reach all the way up to the roof?
It doesn't go to the roof. It goes about, from here, you could probably say, it looks like it has at least 8 floors, maybe 10.
Yeah.
And you can barely make out what on the other side of the cavern is, which you can presume is probably the exit. But the convoy is taken into the city, where a second set of gates is opened up, and you guys are allowed entry into the city fully, and into a trading district area.
Okay.
The convoy stops. The front doors from the Congrind's caravan gets off, and begins speaking to another dwarf. You guys are currently in Fodham.
What's Savant's gonna do? Sleep.
Well, we should probably find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, sleep on the streets, in a building. It's all the same, really.
Well, technically, I can go to one of the guild, go to the guild house and sleep if I want to.
Well, if you can
Or
find
we
it.
can find an inn.
If I
because
can
I
find
want
it.
a bed and a bath. God damn it.
I want a room with a window so I can have ventilation.
There's a lack of ventilation there, but you could probably find some.
We need to grab off goods and find a place to cut, find a place to park, and then find an inn.
Technically, you guys are currently parked.
Okay.
Are there any guard dwarfs here that look like guard
There's
dwarfs?
a few guard dwarfs. As you guys entered, the gate itself was very much a gate with a relatively simple stone wall built around, with watchtowers and a patrol and guard route. You notice some guards walking around. You can tell just because of the amount of plate they're wearing, with shields of full-on tower shields. As you guys are talking, the dwarves that are protecting the Congrind cart come across to you guys. Well, you guys made it here safely. You earned your reward. 1/5 of the supplies from what were their names again? Doesn't matter. We'll find out whoever they were. But you guys can take 1/5 of the supplies, and what are you gonna do with those bodies?
I'm assuming one of them is the Krong Grind body. I'm assuming he might either want him or should just.
Right. Okay. We'll probably find one of the clerics that are stationed here, hand them over, and they can return to the earth. Marlon, go and find the cleric. He should be. Just go find him. Well, take your share and get yourselves a room here. We're probably going to stay here for a day at least before heading towards Murum. More thorough.
It's been a long.
It's been
All
a
right,
day.
we gotcha.
We're all been tired. As
Alright.
Savant is basically like, I'm standing on my legs, sort of.
All right. Since we can leave the cart here, we'll have we'll go take our share of the supplies.
Okay.
So it's
We're gonna hang out.
basically
We
just
need to
all
find a
silk.
place to sleep for the night. Yeah.
It's all silk, right?
It's kind of like silk.
In an ish thing.
Yeah, it's more made of wool. Ramble.
Would I be able to make an intelligence check because some guild members see what it maybe be worth?
Yeah, sure. Give me an intelligence. See if you can. Not bad. Considering how much was here, 1/5 of it, you could probably sell it for this detailed amount of material. Yeah, probably around 80, 90 gold, probably.
It's not bad for just moving a cart for 6 hours.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Savant will take the least bloody and best of the bunch. But...
Just a 5th, but we're taking the prettiest ones.
yeah, exactly. We're taking
Might
a
want to
fifth.
consult with Aaron.
Yeah, yeah.
Ulan mentions though, if you don't mind, me and Shay, we're gonna do a scout around, look for the library, see if we can find it. Let me know when you guys
We'll
find
do
a
that
place to
also.
stay, and
Alright.
we can really grip there.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
Savant will just walk up to a town guard, like half asleep. Where is the old chap as it gets his attention? Where
The
is
old
the-
chap.
Not the old chap. Old chap. Where is the closest inn that have at least a window that would be able to be rented?
Down here, do you really want a window?
You're true about that, but I need some air.
There's probably a few in the higher ones. You're looking for one of the tallest structures. If you want a window, I don't know, ask around. Try the glimmering ram. They'll probably have at least a room for you.
Perfect. Where is the direction to the glimmering ram?
Is it glimmering or glittering?
Glimmering. Double M. Directions, you want to... You see the tower, head in that direction, and keep an eye on the left.
Would they have a stable? Or is it separate?
No, I think we're leaving the cart and the ram here.
Yeah, you want to
I mean,
keep
we're-
things here if you don't want to get them lost.
Ah,
Yeah, we'll
Fine
just.
then.
I'm assuming there's an area to let the animals off the carts and get them fed and watered.
There's a little bit of a sheltered area.
Yeah, I was thinking
Okay,
about
good.
lag here. You know,
We'll let
he's
Lag
important to us.
loose, the poor guy.
Yeah.
Bring him over there.
The whole
Lag,
area is pretty much cornered off anyway.
Lag and glitch, the new glitch
to
and hack.
To show it's for convoy parties going through this area.
Lag, glitch and hack. Clip.
Yeah. Ulan and Shay hop onto a rooftop and then disappear.
I'll wake up Aaron, and then we can secure the
I'm
cart.
first.
Ladies.
Oh, you're gonna do it all the way? All right, you do it. I was just gonna punch him. That's fine.
No.
5 more minutes.
No.
Savant is basically like trying to wave to Saren, like, help me with the linen. Basically.
Yeah, I'll go. Sir, if you can get him up, that'd be great. I'll go help Savant move the stuff.
Been up for like 14 hours at this point. He's like,
as Eri jumps out as well. Thorum. Thanks for getting me here. This is great. I guess I'm going. When did you say you guys were going later on, though?
You'll be staying a day.
We'll be here at least a day.
Can you survive a day?
If you get to the capital with your things, which are probably important, you might want to find space parts.
I'll have a look. I'll try the trading area, see if they've got any moving. But if not, I'll see if I can find you guys.
Be at the glittering ram.
It's that direction.
It's
as
that
Savant
way.
basically points at the whole town behind him, like that direction.
I'll
Just ask for the glimmering ram. I'm sure somebody will be able to give you directions if you need.
I'll definitely give it a good try. Well, she takes out her stuff from the back. See you guys around, and good luck with whatever you're doing here.
You.
And she heads into the trading district, which at this point it's getting pretty late at this point, considering it's technically afternoon.
Secure the cart and go find.
All right then.
Tired.
You guys head into Forum, looking for the glimmering ram. Following the instructions. Give me some perception checks. You guys probably have to find out. Unless you guys roll so poorly.
Not with the.
Savant is like knows like window in here. I can only focus on one thing, and apparently to find his
Nope, I'm
his
fucking
hotel.
tired.
Yeah.
I'm following the gnome.
Yeah,
Nice.
with my rolls, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No, Savan. Yeah. While walking, you notice all the things. You notice where the inn is, as it's a very nice building in the distance, 3 stories high, and a wonderful sign of. It's almost a logo of a ram, with kind of almost
with
like
magicite
gems.
to light it up.
Yeah. Kind of lighting up
It's
slightly.
Aaron approved.
Of
Are
this,
we in Las Vegas now?
of
Neon
like
signs everywhere?
it's like it's not even neon signs, it's kind of just glittering. You do also notice a few things in the distance of soldiers moving out, of actual soldiers, not just guards, soldiers, moving about, and looks like they're also in town for a little bit. You also
Can you point out the soldiers?
Yeah, like soldiers. They seem to be moving out quite quickly. As he's basically mumbling like moving quickly.
How far away are they?
they're down the street.
Because it's well lit. I should be able to make out the logo on their armor.
Oh yeah, you can tell from the color. These would be the bone guards.
Quick vision. Everything is
The
2
what?
feet from you.
The Bone Guard.
Okay. They're not from home.
They're not from home. These
No,
you,
no,
you,
just
you
put
did
them
some
down.
training with these guys. These guys are like straight up zealots of kill or be killed.
The Space Marines?
Basically,
Pretty much.
they have some crazy tattoos. You remember, and scars.
Nope, not saying it. Right, tattoos
Was
and scars,
one
got it.
time I was quite drunk and
Well, I was just about to go that way, so I'm gonna rein it in.
And they were kind of your inspiration of raging.
Well, that
How
was-
do you-
Yeah.
How do you
do
rage?
the rage.
Low rage. But yeah.
Why are we back in France?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you also
Pokemon
I
Is it
thought
Spanish?
elves were French.
you also notice some strange other people around. There's a few humans walking about the area, which definitely stand out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you notice. But you definitely find it very quickly, and head into the inn, which is wonderfully warm of the hearth in the center of this place.
Do we smell food?
You would smell food at this point.
Oh,
Some would
delicious.
actually would be cooking over the hearth at this point.
Oh god. Savant may just order like food to the room. Like just sleep.
Room service.
But you guys order food. Like yeah, you guys would order food. You guys would be starving at this point,
Yeah.
because you guys haven't even touched your rations for the day.
I was going to say that Savant was going to eat like a small meal while he was waiting for the while he was
True.
holding watch back.
That's
in-
true.
in
So
the
mark
town.
off rations at least for
Probably
that.
snacked on something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one part of a ration basically.
Yeah, mark off ration for that one at least. But then mark off. There would be rooms. How many rooms would you get though?
We did it. What in 2 rooms last time?
Yeah. Basically, ladies and no, we did 3 rooms because
Or no, 3 rooms because Aaron needs his own.
yeah.
Fair enough. So whoever's paying or splitting, mark off 1 gold 50.
1.5. Okay.
Yeah, well, sorry, 1 and 5 silver. I want to say 150. It's just
Okay.
1 and 5 silver.
Where the hell is money now?
It's way
Oh wait,
low.
further down on the first page. God damn it. Character sheets.
And then for food, just mark off 2 silver per person. So each of you just mark off 2 silver each for meal, either to your room or to have down here. As there's
I guess me and Serim, because we Savant really needed order a bath also hot bath.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm getting it.
half
Is that like a silver?
board.
It's
Oh, to your room. Yeah, you could just charge an extra silver if you wanted it to your room.
God, yes.
Yes.
Fine. Because
I see that on
Actually,
the desk.
I'll mark off a 2nd silver. Aaron's probably gonna want a bath. I know,
Thank you.
Aaron. You're welcome.
yeah, because
I
there isn't
need
any
to
tables.
give air also.
Because
It-
yeah,
you know.
you guys notice there's also additional soldiers down here in the hearth on the tables. So you're probably either gonna have to sit around the hearth itself or go to your rooms. So
I'm just gonna go up to our room.
I'll eat downstairs for a change.
okay.
Savant is
there's
basically like, come up with the water and the food. I'm gonna do everything at once.
Oh, just no.
Savant is
Mm.
basically
No,
like,
D.
fuck this.
No,
shit,
D.
I want sleep.
Yeah, there's some nice enough cushions around the hearth that you can sit down and eat, but there's no actual tables.
Lovely, like a bunch of savages.
It's like a picnic,
I'm gonna take a second as we're going upstairs to tell, get on the sending stone to Ulan and tell him where we are.
Okay. He also mentions back. Actually, let me double check if they actually do find out.
Wow.
Well,
Or not.
Or not. They're having some trouble. This town's larger than they thought. They did find some other interesting things, though.
Savant's sleepy vision.
Looks like the garrison's pretty much full with soldiers. And there's a really cool looking forge over here.
What?
Savant probably noticed that also.
It's on the other side of town.
Okay.
You wouldn't have noticed.
Would I know of it?
You haven't really been here, so you know there's always forges around here.
There are
Sure.
dwarves.
There's dwarves. There's
It's
probably a
basically
forge.
it's a forge here.
Yeah.
I know that at least. It's not well renowned then.
No. This isn't Mortha. Mortha, you know there's world-renowned forges. Yeah,
I
here.
probably know where they are also.
Yeah, so they're gonna come and head back to you guys and then regroup.
All right.
Oh my god!
What?
Guess what? The Last of Us 2 got announced.
What? Last of Us?
The Last of Us 2.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Is anybody
Unannounced.
else staying downstairs?
To eat, yes.
Savant basically order room service with hot water.
Okay, so you guys go to your rooms.
Someone that's gonna bathe, eat, and wash his pet at the same time.
Yeah.
There are soldiers to Orgel, but goddammit, I'm fucking tired.
Okay. That's hilarious.
You can do that in the morning.
Orgel them in the morning.
Or in a couple of hours. We don't really have like daytime. Those glaciers are really different from below. Can we
Yeah.
actually see if it's daytime here or nighttime?
You can definitely tell it is afternoon from the orange glow that's coming out of it. It's kind of strange. It's like this giant headlamp of just this warm orange glow coming out of the ice.
This reminds me way back in the day when I went up to the glaciers.
Yeah. Actually, technically it'd be like slightly purple because of blue, orange.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, it'd be slightly purple. Which, yeah, lights up the entire city slightly.
It's like you're in like not a music place, a bar, I guess would it be called.
Yeah, a bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not a bar, it'd be a park, yeah. There's also magicite stones placed around the rest of the city to light up the streets and the tower itself as well. But yeah, you guys stay at the town inn, and then eventually all head up to your rooms for the evening rest.
You said we could see it was afternoon.
Well, you can see it's afternoon, unless you guys had anything planned for the rest of the day. As Ulan and Shay would return.
I would like to identify the two things.
Okay. I don't even need to make you roll for them. Which one are you going to do first?
The headdress.
The headdress. Identifying the headdress, it's a headdress of magical resistance. Basically, just giving you advantage against spell effects.
You said advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dagger thingy.
As a note, the headdress will require attunement. The dagger is no, you haven't. Yeah, it's an interesting looking dagger. As the dagger currently has a hole at the bottom of the blade, just next to the hilt. But it's currently a +1 dagger.
When he wakes up.
When he wakes up. but that is it.
I would also like to meditate.
Okay. I do in that room as Ulan is definitely still eating. Scuffing his face with Shay, which is a wonderful sight.
I'm sure.
You're definitely sure. Yeah, give me a meditation.
Awesome!
Awesome.
Definitely don't like being underground.
What? Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. Yes. Anything else you guys are going to do for the afternoon? As the purple begins to shade into it. As currently
No.
2 people are asleep.
The
I
first
had
thing
a nap.
I know what the first thing I'm gonna do in the morning. I need to repair my stuff, otherwise it will break forever. Doesn't
That's only if you use it, I thought.
nope. It just breaks for no reason at all.
Actually, no, you dismantled it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I dismantled everything except the lighter.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, anything else you guys gonna do before the evening awakes?
Buy souvenirs from this down the.
Alright, so you walk around some of the outside shops around the inn. Around here, it's very similar to before. There's a few other interesting scrolls and paperworks. It seems very much more. This is more academic.
You buy a town map.
So are you just gonna buy anything that looks pretty, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You can find some interesting wrist bracelets, which are interesting in their design, and some of them look like they have stones in them. Some of them are relatively cheap for only a couple silver.
I don't want the cheapest things. Come on.
Okay, you can buy a nice one for gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
Okay. Yeah, mark off for gold, and you can get this one in gold, as it's almost like a gold wire around the wrist.
Oh, of course, by 2.
Okay. Mark off 2 gold.
I'm getting my bling on, guys.
Nice. 1 for each wrist.
I do have my Magicite trinket on.
You do have it on your opal. Yeah. Anything else you're going to look out for while walking around?
Nothing in particular. Just have a look around.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception.
Uh,
As I move your dagger.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm
Out looking for trouble.
No, you just notice other things around. Okay, you don't notice anything too out of
Good.
the odd. But yeah, actually, let me move back to this one. Whoop. There we go. Okay. With that then, actually, let's take another break because somehow we managed another hour and a half somehow.
All right.
Do you only have half an hour left?
You only
No,
have
1 hour.
1 hour.
It's 2:30. I have an hour left.
That is fine.
So yeah, we'll take a quick break. I'll be right back.